What is going on, everybody? My name is Ciara Lawler. Welcome to the week of Movie Mondays. This is the Heroes for Hire podcast. We are back again talking all the week's movie news, entertainment news, and just generally having a bit of a chit-chat about all things film. As always, I am joined by my partner in crime, Mr. Sean Meehan. Sean, how is it going?
I'm actually feeling great today.
Are you?
Yeah. I'm having a good day. It's nice. Grand day outside.
The birds are singing in the trees.
Yeah, it's pissing me off a little bit. Actually, it's going to ruin the audio. If anyone can hear those birds, I'm so sorry.
Do you think there's one person listening who has heard one of the birds chirping in the background, just like, dickheads, just turn it off?
Why do we do this podcast in our treehouse?
Oh man, I'm afraid of heights.
The fear set, that's what makes comedy happen.
It drives me. It drives me to comedy.
Just before we start, I just want to thank all of our Patreon supporters. Support us over on Patreon. So Alexander Williams, Ciara Lawler, Ed Ball, Heather Lewis, Joe Burney, Ray Ging, Roisin Hally and Ryan Evanson. Thank you all so much for supporting us on Patreon. And we have a couple of announcements to make about the Patreon, actually. Those of you who listened to our Q&A episode, which I think was the first one of this year.
No, Q&A was Christmas
time. Sorry, the Christmas Q&A.
I mean,
of course.
You're on the show, but
I mean, look, allegedly. I'm here, but I'm not here.
Of course.
We said that 2020 we really want to focus on the Patreon. We want to deliver more content to that. And also, some of you might remember a few months back we did our Lazarus Pit episode.
Yes.
Where we talked about
Iron Man,
the first Iron Man.
You were on that episode too, but you forgot that one.
I remember that. I was just building up dramatic tension. Anyway.
Nobody could see you, but there was a look on your face like, what episode did we do? What movie?
Fucking the Hulk. Incredible Hulk.
Ang Lee's Hulk.
But what we're doing on the Patreon, we're introducing a couple of new tiers, and one of those tiers will be access to Lazarus Pit, a bonus episode once a month. That it's a little thank you for supporting the podcast, and it's a fun episode for us to record as well. Yeah,
we just get to go back and watch, we're hopefully going to do every single superhero movie ever.
Yeah, even the bad ones.
Because I think that might be fun. We're not just going to pick good ones.
No, you got me Rise of the Silver Surfer
I'm
on
not
DVD.
Watching that first.
Nah, we'll watch that.
I don't want to start with
Everyone
that.
tweet Connor.
There's a good thing, the patrons can actually vote on which movie they'd like us to review.
Yeah, we're able to set up polls and things like that.
So we can set all that up, and you can make your vote to see which one you want. If you want to see me watch the Rise of the Silver Surfer.
Yeah, Fantastic Four 2, Rise of the Silver Surfer.
And then maybe X-Men The Last Stand.
Oh, absolutely. Then X-Men Dark Phoenix right after it.
Oh, back to back Dark
Compare
Phoenix.
And contrast.
Of course. Yeah, so that is all coming up. I'm actually pretty excited about this, because I like going back to watch old movies and see if they hold up.
Yeah, that's what that's all we talked about before we did this podcast.
Yeah.
It's just do you remember when that movie came out?
Yeah, and so, the superhero movie now, because there's 7 million of them, it's going to be harder to review them all, but I don't think we'll go straight to the MCU.
I don't think so. No. We're on it, and also it's only going to get bigger.
we did Iron Man, but I think that'll be the last MCU for a while. I think we'll go back previous to that.
Yeah, exactly. We'll do some of the older stuff.
Okay, so this is Movie Monday, Sean, and less of your Patreon talk.
I'm so sorry.
That was actually a proper podcast where we had announcements and Patreon stuff at the start.
Oh my god,
that was weird.
Who are we becoming? Are we corporate shills?
No, I think that's the last announcement we'll ever make.
Okay, thank you.
Corporate shills.
Just,
we didn't get any money for that. We didn't advertise anything ourselves.
Fuck the advertisement.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, I forgot to do it.
Oh, what advertisement do you want to do?
Our Patreon.
I thought you were going to say mattresses.
Oh, Casper mattresses.
No, sure. We're not allowed to name names. Okay, so we're starting off Movie Mondays this week with big news, Sean, that I felt that would get you engaged.
I'm already engaged.
We're starting and finishing with Star Wars this week.
Oh, interesting.
And we're starting with the Obi Wan Kenobi series for Disney Plus being delayed, and it loses a writer and it seeks an overhaul in the scripts.
Fuck.
Sean, what are your thoughts?
Look, you've hit me with a wall of bad news there. Now, I prefer delayed to rushed out.
See, now, I read the headline and was like, oh, that's bad. But then I thought about it and went, oh, that's really good. Because I think this is completely, I was going to say a blowback. That's not what I mean. A response.
Yeah.
A response to Star Wars 9. Mm-hmm. And their plan is, we rushed that trilogy out. And people were like, maybe you probably should have just finished the script before you did everything.
Yeah.
And then it would be more cohesive. And I think they do not want to fuck up the Obi-Wan Kenobi series in any way, because this is their one cash cow.
And not only that, but like the only like the other Star Wars TV series, by and large, are all very well received.
Yes.
You have, I think the Clone Wars is having a new season.
Is that the final season?
Yeah, because it ended on a cliffhanger fucking years ago.
Yeah.
But you have fan favourite character, fan favourite actor. Returning. You have...
Perfectly aged,
coming off the back of The Mandalorian.
Yes.
Like, it's everything to lose at the minute.
Like, at the minute, this could make them a lot of money. And so I think they are very scared about fucking this up.
Like, this would sell Disney Plus subscriptions.
Yeah, people would... you would get Disney Plus?
Yeah, I'm getting Disney Plus as soon as it comes to Ireland.
Yeah, like... The thing about this is people were using this because Kathleen Kennedy was the one who delayed it. Yeah. And of course, her name brings up a lot of people are just like, oh, get rid of her, she's the worst.
It's a lot of knee-jerk reactions.
Yes. Would you actually think about it though, she's probably right. If the script is not good.
Yeah.
Or if the script isn't perfect, not even that it's bad, but if she's looking at it going, it's good, but we can do better.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Absolutely. And there was, I think a game designer said it, but he said... a rushed out game will be bad forever, but a delayed game will be good eventually.
Yes.
You know? Like, even if it gets better in the second season, but if you rushed out the first one, that's all people are going to remember.
Yeah.
know?
That's actually a really good way of looking at it, because Ewan McGregor was confirmed last August that he would be reprising the role of Obi-Wan, and like Lucasfilm are all in on that, and they said they had the scripts written and that the shooting was slated to begin in 2020.
Yeah.
But now they're after pushing that back slightly. Now they didn't say when, but like it's not an indefinite here, we're never doing this.
Yeah.
But I think it probably will be maybe another 6 months before this probably starts shooting.
I think that's fine though. Like,
Ewan McGregor looks the same for the last 55 years.
Yes.
So he's fine.
40.
He's worked that out. The man looks great.
He does, and he's going nowhere.
And he knows this is a guaranteed gig that he's going to have.
Yeah.
But not even a guaranteed, like, he knows this is the role that he loves to play.
Yeah. And I think he knows that the fans are going to be there as well.
Yes.
Like, they've waited this long.
I think they can wait a little longer.
Exactly, yeah.
So,
and we've had the movie cancelled before. There was rumours of an Obi-Wan movie.
Yeah, and they cancelled that. Because Solo didn't do well, so they shot the bed.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I think some of the stuff that was in 9 probably was in the Obi-Wan series, and they're just reworking it a little bit.
How much do you think Episode 9 had an effect on this? Do you think this would have been put out if Episode 9 had been received? Like, this is perfect.
I think they would have continued a little bit. I think... See, I don't know quite how to explain it, but I feel like there's a lot of like spin doctors in Disney and Lucasfilm who they'll you know, it'll be a focus group, and they'll take the response of the focus group and say, oh, people didn't like this.
Yes, well, that was what Episode 9 was.
Yeah, exactly. But like, seeing the reactions to Episode 9,
yes,
now they take that, and like they're just working off the last thing they put out, and they're changing the other thing around that.
Exactly, which I think has been hindering them for many years now.
Yeah.
When, in fact, like, the idea of a movie is you give them what they want before they know that they want it.
Exactly.
So,
and that's why, like, I don't know, as an example, like Mad Max Fury Road. Mad Max was like a dead franchise.
Yeah.
But that became the biggest movie of that year because...
Or you could, even if you want to keep it in Star Wars, like Luke and Darth Vader being his father, like, the audience didn't know they wanted that until it happened, and then they went, "Oh shit!" That's the crux of every great cliffhanger.
Literally, yeah, and that is at the end of the movie too.
Yeah.
But Kathleen Kennedy was in an interview this week, and the internet fucking exploded about it. But she said, "Oh, you know, we don't have decades of comic books. We don't have 600-page novels to go off. That they're just making up these stories as they go along."
Right.
But then someone just had a screenshot of that and their collection of Star Wars Legends novels and comic books.
but then she heard like, yeah, but we got rid of that, so we don't have it anymore.
It's not canon,
no,
except for the bits that are. It just started raining quite heavily, by
It's
the way.
actually lashing outside. See, you said at the start,
Yeah.
oh, it's nice and sunny, but you forgot one particular piece.
Yeah.
We are in Ireland.
Oh, that's true.
So now a monsoon has hit us.
Not only is the weather changeable, it's also a prick.
Back to you in the studio.
That's me as a weather
Just
forecaster.
goes to you, just in front of Ireland. Not only is the weather unpredictable, it's a prick. Back to you, Susan.
Thanks very much, Sean.
Now with the sport.
Here's Connor.
So we're moving on to our next piece of news, and that is Captain Marvel 2.
Captain Marvel. Connor.
Captain Marvel
I'm a simple man.
2. Number 2.
Thank you.
1 plus 1.
Ah, I see.
First details for Captain Marvel 2 emerge as it is confirmed to be in development.
Okay.
Yes.
Not mad at it.
It looks like it also could have connections to WandaVision, as the same as Doctor Strange.
Okay, WandaVision is getting more and more important.
Yeah, the more
to
it
the
goes
MCU,
on.
yeah.
Which is weird because Vision is the worst.
Vision's the worst, but Scarlet Witch is apparently becoming comic book Scarlet Witch in it.
Yeah, Scarlet Witch is like the best.
Yeah.
And she's probably one of the most interesting characters they have.
Kevin Feige said she's the most powerful in the MCU.
Well, she stopped Thanos by herself. Her versus Captain Marvel, who wins?
I think after WandaVision, it's absolutely Scarlet Witch.
Okay, that's
You know.
interesting.
Yeah.
But see, Scarlet Witch in the comic books can do literally anything.
Yeah, she can manipulate probability.
Which is such a fucked up power, but
Yeah.
like it doesn't make any sense, but like it just means that she can imagine anything and then it happens.
Pretty much, yeah. Like, it'd be really unlikely if
If a train fell on you right now.
if all the mutants died.
Yeah.
You know.
So while the first Captain Marvel took place in the 1990s, this one will be set in the present day, Sean.
Okay, interesting.
So what type of hair do you think we're going to have?
Undercut?
Short back and sides?
Oh, Jesus, short back inside. Faux hawk?
Like Brie Larson could pull off any look. Let's just
yeah.
see. Let's give her something mad.
She could have shaved head, like, if she wanted.
Shaved hair would be cool.
That would be cool.
I think she'd look like a badass.
I think, you would not fuck with her.
No.
I wouldn't fuck with her anyway.
No, she'd kill us both.
But like, not even Captain Marvel, Brie Larson.
No, Brie
could
Larson,
kill
the
both
actress,
of us.
would murder. The amount of training she did for that
I know,
movie, she
yeah.
would kill us.
But like, we're in. So it's going to be set in 20. What?
Well, I'm assuming 2021 or 2020.
See, what year is the MCU in now? Because they had that 5-year
Oh
skip.
God! All right, okay, hang on. So, hang on.
Yeah, sorry, I fucked this up.
But then also Spider-Man Homecoming fucked it up by
yeah,
saying 8 years later
when it wasn't.
when it wasn't 8 years later. Because then it would be technically 2020 in Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yeah.
Which would mean another 2 years had passed before the 5-year gap, which means it would be 2027.
True. Okay, I think.
But then I think they retroactively went back and changed that.
I think so too. I think Endgame took place in 2023, like after the time skip.
Yeah, I think they Homecoming fucked it up. I think that might have been Sony's fault.
Yeah.
But I think they normally go off any movie that came out then. That was the year it came out.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Generally, yeah. And now I think because Endgame pushed it forward, you know, Captain Marvel could be set in every movie coming up to this could be set 2023, and then we eventually catch up with them.
That would be
That
good
kind of way.
because she's not like in a lot of Endgame.
No, she's not.
It could just be her doing her like protecting other planets after being dusted.
Yeah, that would be cool as hell. She's like, I don't know how much plot details we have at all, or if we have anything, but my instinct is like she's a space dwelling character pretty much, so she could be the way to bring in Adam Warlock or anyone like that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think, no, was Adam Warlock not in Guardians?
He was at the end of Guardians 2.
I think James Gunn wants Adam Warlock
You think
to
so?
himself. I don't think you would put that in unless he specifically wanted. And I think
he wanted to use him.
And
for
he's
something.
a weird enough character that James Gunn would be like, yeah, throw him in with Drax and all the lads.
Fair, you know what, you're right.
But yeah, there's not real much information in regards to plot details because they've gotten rid of the co-writers and the director of the last movie, Anna Boden and Ryan Fleck. So they're
Right.
looking for new directors and new writers. But it is in
Interesting.
development.
Okay, so they're working on it.
It's coming out. It's set to hit cinemas in 2022.
Okay, that'll be... Okay, so 2 years down the line we're looking at it.
Yeah.
Probably the summer slot, I would say. Probably the July one.
Well, the last one made over $1 billion in March.
Yeah.
So I think you throw it straight into the summer and see what happens. But Now the last one made over $1 billion, but me and you were like, it's a good movie, but like it's not the MCU's most outstanding achievement.
But I think that's a factor of it's an origin story. And
origin stories are hard.
Story. Yeah, as origin stories go, I think it's quite a good one.
Yeah.
You know?
And I think the second one is really where you can get into your own, because now she's all powerful.
Yeah.
That does make it harder, but it also gives you more opportunities for her to look cool, or for situations to arise where she's struggling.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we've seen how powerful she is. So if she, like when Thanos punched her with the Power Stone.
Yeah.
When you see that happen, it's just like, oh, this threat is way bigger than she is. And we've seen how, like, powerful she is.
Because I suppose there's no stakes if she's invincible.
No.
Like, no movie can do that. Like, that the good guy is just invincible. That is an 80s... It's a very much an 80s trope that I think has died out a lot.
Yeah.
That there's the invincible hero is just walking through and there's like bullets are
He's just
like
shrugging off bullets. Yeah.
Steven Seagal style. I think people won't really like that as much, but I think it's good to put her in a situation where you'd have to make a character, a villain who's twice as powerful. Who would you be able to get in? Galactus? They own Fantastic Four now.
That's true, yeah. So you could do all kinds of alien, like...
Just make up a fucking alien who's super powerful.
Yeah, like get Annihilus or someone like that.
Ooh.
Like his annihilation wave is coming across the galaxy and she stops it.
That's cool what she could be doing.
And then that sets up if you wanted to do Annihilus as the next big villain. You know, have her defeat his minions first or something like that.
Steppenwolf. Have her defeat Steppenwolf.
That's a different...
What?
Different... What? See, there's two main comic book companies.
Alright, which ones? The ones with the Batman?
Yes, the Batman is the DC.
DC?
Yes.
Does Batman not know Iron Man?
No, they're not. Well, they might... I don't know. It depends which one you read. He probably does.
There's been a crossover, I'd say.
Spider-Man was in DC recently.
Was he?
Yeah. Who was it? Was it Jonathan Hickman or someone? Anyways, a Spider-Man writer had moved over to DC, and then there was one of the Teen Titans he could get any power, but it was random.
Right.
And he ended up in a blue and red suit and swinging from buildings.
Interesting.
You know?
Spooderman.
Spooderman.
Okay, we're going to move on to our... Although Captain Marvel 2, I mean, let's see what they can do.
Absolutely, I'll watch it.
It's an interesting concept to have the all-powerful character.
Yeah, and to have her leading... Like, a lot of this, I assume, is her struggling to be normal.
Yes.
You know?
Just Superman it. Although actually they can't do Superman.
No, don't make her sad in a church. Don't make her father get whipped away in a hurricane that he could have just stopped.
I'd like to see that scene again. Brie Larson looking at Henry Cavill's fake father getting put into a hurricane.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I could have saved you too.
I'm so sorry.
It's actually a cut from Superman, the movie, but she's on the other side of the farm and she's also looking up at the hurricane.
Looking worried.
Oh man, I could save him too, but
I could move.
But
I could run at normal human speed and probably reach him.
I don't think I can though. I'm in shock and awe.
Oh my god.
Okay, we're moving on to our next piece of news, and that is Bad Boys 4 is in the works. Because, of course it is, Sean.
What the fuck are they going to call it?
Look, I didn't want to get into this, but we've gotten into it several times. Bad Boys 4 Life is the last one.
Yeah.
How much do you think they realised they fucked up by calling the last one, the third one, Bad Boys 4 Life, when you have a fourth one coming out, which could just be called Bad Boys, the number 4 Life?
Bad Boys Forever?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Bad Boys 5 Ever.
5 Ever? Yeah, they're always a number ahead.
Yeah.
It's like the centuries.
Bad Boys 6 Appeal.
Oh. Will Smith's like, yeah, damn.
Yeah, that's
good.
me. And Martin Lawrence is also there.
Martin Lawrence is present. So, although it took 17 years for it to happen, Bad Boys for Life has come back into the cinemas with Will Smith, Big Willie
himself,
and Martin Lawrence.
I've not seen it yet.
I seen Bad Boys 3 for Life.
Fuck's sake.
It's so weird. Last night.
Okay, and what are your thoughts?
My thoughts are that it's a good fun romp.
Okay.
It's actually, right, it's weird though, because it's 50-50. A lot of the scenes are clearly very bad green screen.
Right.
And it's not great. But the other half are all shot beautifully. So,
okay.
it looks really, really good, except for some scenes.
Except for the stuff that was done in a green screen studio.
Yeah, whoever directed it, like it's shot the cinematographer clearly did a lot of work.
Yeah.
And then, but the big action scenes, they were just like, get the green screen of the helicopter exploding.
Right, and put them on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can kind of tell the difference there, but like the sets and all, they all look really good. But what actually, the main thing that stood out to me was, Martin Lawrence and Will Smith, they're good. They just... I mean,
yeah, you know what you're getting with them.
And they're good at their characters.
Yeah.
Like, but the main thing that stood out to me was that they're invincible, or their invincibility was weird to see. Like, as I said, the 80s trope and the 90s trope of like seeing the cop run into the room and just shoot 10 guys.
Right, yeah.
Right? We don't see that very often, I don't think.
No, a lot of the stuff we see is it's one-on-one.
Yeah.
And the cop will get shot and he'll have to dig a bullet out of himself.
Like
and
John Wick,
himself.
maybe?
Yeah, John Wick and what's that Denzel Washington one? The Equalizer?
Yes.
The Equalizer's fucking great for that.
Or Taken.
Yeah, exactly.
But like, I think those movies, they're like cult classics. Whereas I think like the biggest movies in the world were just Steven Seagal and all the lads just walking in and nothing can happen to them.
Yeah.
And they're still quipping as they're getting shot. Like, they're surrounded by fucking 20 guys with guns shooting at them. They're just like, oh, this is crazy, isn't it? My daughter's getting married tomorrow. It's weird.
Yeah, it's...
There's actually a scene in this where Martin Lawrence is like hanging off a ledge.
Right.
And like there's flames behind them.
And is he panicking at all?
So, literally, Will Smith is losing his grip on him.
Oh, no.
And in his last words, Martin Lawrence says, oh, I can feel my ass getting cooked. That's a line. And I was looking at it like, that is so weird, because we never see that.
No, he would be...
In real life, you would,
You would be screaming and shitting yourself.
Yeah, literally.
Simultaneously.
Like, oh, this is the worst, but he's still quipping.
He still wants to entertain the
people. But that was the one thing that stood out to me. But like, it's actually, I would recommend it. It's definitely aware of how dumb it is, and
Okay.
I enjoy that.
Okay, and like the new young squad, how did they play into it?
They're grand actually. They're not tiresome. And that's the nicest thing I can say.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was thinking that was going to get real old real fast.
There's one guy who's like playing like the too cool for school guy, and he's like Big Willie.
Yeah.
He's like, he's trying to be cool because Big Willie's Big Willie.
He's naturally
cool, and he's still trying to be the young hip cool guy.
Yeah.
And then this guy is like 23 and he's like ripped to shreds.
Oh, he's in Vikings. I know this dude.
Yeah. No, not him.
Oh, no?
There's another guy. He's also massive as well, though. He's like 6'6" or 6'7".
He's 6'6", and I heard he put on muscle.
He's
for
the
that
tech
role.
guy.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. It's actually, it does a lot of things where I enjoy the fact that it's aware of the tropes.
Yeah.
And so it kind of just goes against the tropes constantly. Like, Will Smith is still playing the cool guy.
Yeah.
But then, like, 20 minutes into the movie, Martin Lawrence just looks at it like, you dye your beard. I know it's grey. Like, you stop trying to be young.
Yeah.
Like, we're old.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's a nice way to do it.
Sounds better than I thought it would be.
Oh, it is. I would recommend it to a friend for a good romp.
Excellent.
But,
put that on the DVD case.
but this is the thing. Because number 3 did well, number 4 is now in production because Will Smith likes them chicks.
He does indeed. Are they going to get lucky again, or will it be an Independence Day resurgence?
I think it's harder to do 4. I think 4 will probably be the last one.
4 they have to go out. Like a Lethal Weapon 4.
Yeah. Actually, Bad Boys 3 reminded me of Lethal Weapon 4. Because the bad guy in it is like the best fighter in the world, and he's young.
Yeah, exactly. And the two detectives they're getting on. They're not what they used to be.
And there's a scene where Will Smith is like fighting him and just getting the shit kicked out of him. And I'm just looking at it like Lethal Weapon 4 with all the war everywhere. Mel Gibson and Jet Li getting the fucking shit kicked out of him. It's so good.
And Danny Glover is just like...
He should have died several times in that fight now.
He's caught up.
He's ripped to shreds.
Just in bits.
I think Bad Boys 3 takes a lot of inspiration, I will say.
Well, look, it's a good thing to take inspiration
You might
from.
as well. So Bad Boys 4 is coming out. Did you hear Will Smith? Also, by the way, Bad Boys for Life is going to open with like I think it's after breaking all what they thought it would be.
Go away.
It's way, way above. And what I will say is, in the cinema last night, it was packed.
Was it actually?
Saturday night, I think it was 8:45. There wasn't one seat left.
Fuck, that's a good slot, man.
Yeah.
To fill.
There was not one seat left in the whole place. Like, not one. We had the book. There was 3 of us, and we had the book tickets in the very, very back corner because they were the only 3 seats that were left.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
It's making a lot of money.
I'll have to go see this.
Yeah.
Because this sounds like a movie that's better than everyone thought it would be.
I think it has the Jumanji effect.
Yeah.
Where you just don't expect much and you're just like, look.
Did you watch the first Jumanji, by the way?
Did you?
Welcome to the Jungle.
The rock one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you haven't seen that in ages. Go on.
I haven't seen it full stop.
Yeah, no, sorry, you haven't seen it not in ages, but you had never seen it. And I was like, you should watch that.
Yeah, it's class.
Yeah,
it's really good.
Yeah.
It's just a good rom.
Yeah,
makes sense.
There's nothing wrong with a movie just being a movie.
No,
just being a good rom.
We watched it at Christmas evening on the telly.
Yeah,
it was lovely,
and it's actually like it's a lot smarter than it needs to be.
Yeah, like they didn't need to put as much effort as they did.
This is nothing to do with news, but now I just want to ask your opinion on the Jumanji series. Did you like Jack Black?
I did like that. I thought he was an amazing for a show of an actor. Like, just to prove you can act. Acting like a 13...
I can't even right now, guys.
And he clearly, I think, did they run through the scenes, the kids, as they would act it?
I don't know. They must have. Or else
some element of that.
They must have talked for some stage.
Yeah, because Jack Black, he has it down pat, the speech patterns and everything.
I think the second one, I was talking to one of the lads, and he said... it's not as good as the first one, obviously. Well, see, you have to differentiate the first one of this new trilogy or whatever, new 2, because the first one nobody expected anything, and it was way better than expectations.
Yeah,
and so the second one, people now have expectations,
and you have to meet those and exceed them.
And then you also have to change the process again because you've done the video game, and then to change everything because Danny DeVito and Danny Glover were in that.
Yeah, and
he said that worked slightly, but it was probably more fun the first time.
Okay, fair enough.
And that's okay. But yeah, that's nothing to do with any of our news, but that's fine.
That's just us talking as friends.
2 best pals hanging out. Matrix 4, Sean.
Matrix 4 loaded.
The Matrix 4 loaded for life. Bad boys. Right?
Keanu Reeves, John Wick.
Hugo Weaving won't be back for Matrix 4.
I heard this.
Yes, he has confirmed that he won't be joining the cast for the new Matrix movie.
Hugo Weaving famously played Agent Smith in all 3 of the existing Matrixes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, it's weird. Hugo Weaving hasn't come back for roles that he's had in the last couple of years. He didn't come back for Avengers.
No, he didn't actually. They got somebody else in.
Yeah, and I always forget his name.
The guy who's amazing at voice acting.
Yeah, he's an amazing impressionist.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
Oh, man. Look, we'll find it.
Yeah.
It'll be grand. We'll look it up after so we don't lose sleep.
Yes.
But I know he's not coming back for this. I saw the headline. I didn't actually hear the reason for it. Is it a choice? Is it scheduling? Is it...
Well, he was just asked if he's involved with the upcoming sequel, and the actor said, "I'm not, no." So he said it's
eloquent man Weaving.
So he said it's unfortunate, but actually I had this offer for a new London play to visit, and then the offer came from the Matrix, so I knew it was happening, but I didn't have the dates. I thought I could do both, and I took 8 weeks out to work out that the dates would work. I held off on accepting a role in the visit during that time. I was in touch with the director, Lana Wachowski, but in the end she decided that the dates weren't going to work, so he took a play, and then the dates just didn't line up that he would be able to be on set.
I mean, well, fair play to him for sticking to, I know I'd said I'd do this play, I'm going to do this play, and not saying, I want $1 billion.
I'll take the $1 million you're giving me.
Matrix.
Because I'm assuming the play was probably not offering him as much as a Matrix 4.
Not at all.
No.
Ross Marquand.
Right.
It was the actor who played him. He could replace him in Matrix, maybe.
Just all the time.
He just takes Weaving's roles.
Hugo gets the week off.
Yeah. It's going to be, I suppose, though, he kind of served his purpose in the Matrix, didn't he? Because at the start, not all the agents look the same.
And then eventually they all do become the same.
Because he's a virus. He takes over the Matrix. And he was defeated. So I guess there's no reason for him to come back, story-wise.
The only reason he would have come back is in a flashback, or maybe the ghost.
Yeah, I suppose.
Neo just turns to his left and he's just there.
The ghost in the shell, perhaps.
The ghost in the shell. Scarlet. What is Scarlet up to? Bring her back.
Like, it's weird enough that we're getting Carrie Fisher and Keanu Reeves back. Or not Carrie...
I was like, Carrie Fisher?
No, what's the lady's name?
Oh, no.
Carrie-Anne Moss.
Yes.
Sorry. And Keanu Reeves back. When, I don't know, one of them, both of them, didn't really survive.
That is the most eloquently way put to... Oh, they did.
Oh, they fucking did.
They fucking did.
Neo was blinded and then died.
Yeah, no, that'll hinder you.
Yeah,
I think if you die, that will slow you down.
Did Carrie-Anne Moss get impaled?
Oh god, I haven't seen that movie in years.
That's fair. Did Tank die off screen?
They just had a moment like, he's dead.
He killed Tank.
Look, yeah. Tripped on a banana.
Classic. How we wanted to go.
Look, I think if in the third one of a series,
Yeah.
your main characters die,
Yeah.
you can't bring them back for the next one. Palpatine.
Superman. Just it's a trend.
It's a weird thing.
They'll probably come back as, like, you're right, probably ghosts or echoes of themselves or something like that.
Definitely like echoes or like malware virus that just hasn't been deleted. He definitely had like a scene where he just wasn't like, they hadn't fully got rid of him.
Yeah.
He was still in there somehow.
What if, for the entirety of the 3 Matrix films, they're still in the Matrix?
Yeah, and
even when they're out of the Matrix,
they're still in the Matrix.
Yeah.
Like an Inception kind of thing.
Absolutely.
And then you get out of that and there's just Leonardo DiCaprio at a spinning top.
What if it connected to a movie that it has no business being connected to? Like, they walk out and Keanu Reeves is his character in Toy Story 4. Duke Kaboom, is that
Duke Kaboom!
It's all connected.
That's in his brain!
Yeah.
Duke Kaboom the toy in Toy Story 4.
The Keanu-verse.
The Keanu-verse. And then who's John Wick?
Keanu Reeves.
Keanu Reeves. Okay.
He's an actor.
That's just an actor.
Duke Kaboom puts on a human suit.
That and Speed. No, it's not actually a human suit. It's 100 Duke Kabooms in a trench coat. That's how he acts.
And one perfectly made mask.
Mission Impossible style.
Oh yeah, of course.
We're on to you, Matrix 4.
We're on to you, Keanu Reeves.
Oh, you can't be real. Nobody looks that good at 57 or 97 or whatever.
No one's that nice.
He can't be that nice.
No.
He's up to something. He's up to devilment. I don't want to put it out there.
It's a good devilment, though.
Yeah, I'd say it's probably like he's up to like charity work.
Oh, god damn you.
We hate charity.
No, I love Keanu Reeves.
You know, we only say this because we love him.
Exactly.
He must be up to devilment.
Yeah, no one can be that amazing.
Nobody can be that perfect.
He's breathtaking.
Okay, well look, we're not trying to marry the chap. It's like Tom Hanks. What are you hiding, Hanks? Tell us your secrets.
Spill the beans.
Yeah, so Hugo Weaving won't be back for Matrix 4. It's sad, but at the same time, as you said, it's interesting to see how they write around this due to the fact that, you know, people are dead from the last one.
Yeah.
I would say a lot of people are dead from the last one.
I would say most of the original cast.
Oh, I would say at least 97%.
That'll be it.
Okay, we're moving on to our next piece of news, and that is Patrick Stewart met with Kevin Feige about possibly joining the MCU before Christmas. Good
God.
Patrick Stewart came out and he's doing the rounds for, of course, Star Trek Picard.
Yes, the Amazon Prime original series.
Someone asked him about, of course, Professor X and Patrick and himself, him just as a man.
Yeah, of course.
How are you? They said. I met with Kevin Feige a couple of months ago and we had long conversations, he explained. There have been many moves and suggestions which include Charles Xavier in the MCU.
Excellent, okay. He is speaking very candidly about this.
He just doesn't care. Now, why he doesn't care is because his next word is, here's the problem.
Oh no.
If we had not made Logan, then yes.
This is what I was going to say.
I would probably get into that wheelchair one more time and be Charles Xavier. But Logan changed all that, Stewart added.
Yeah, he has said in the past, he left everything on the screen with Logan.
He is amazing.
He's so good.
Like, so good.
And, like, he's like, it's the best we've ever seen Professor X, and he's not even with it. Like, the character isn't with it for the most of that film.
Yeah.
So, I think seeing him come back as just, like, regular old Professor X
And nothing has happened.
Nothing has happened. It would be too weird.
Do you think they just get McAvoy?
Would they get McAvoy? I really like McAvoy as Professor X.
We like McAvoy, Fassbender. They are the strongest part of that.
Yeah, I would if they announced that they were bringing them back, I would not be at all upset.
And I think like nobody would be against that.
No, but I don't know. I think they have to go new cast for the MCU. Like unless it's like a character like Deadpool, who it would make sense. Like they would just. It's easier to write for that.
You can't recast Deadpool.
No, you can't.
I think Deadpool is impossible to recast.
I think Deadpool is Ryan Reynolds and Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool
so,
now.
Yeah, they're just intertwined in their lives.
Yeah.
So, like, you can't really differentiate between the two of them. Not to say Ryan Reynolds is a murderous killing guy, but...
Not at all.
Although maybe. What are you hiding, Ryan? You're too happy.
You're too happy and nice.
I don't trust it. Then he just finished off with a tiny anecdote. The first time Hugh and I saw the film in public was at the Berlin Film Festival, which is where the movie premiered. Shortly after Xavier's death scene, I found myself getting very emotional, but I had to keep a hold of myself because we were sitting in the middle of the cinema. And then I saw Hugh's hand come up to his eye and wipe away a tear, and I thought, damn it, the big bugger's crying. See, that's a nice story. But Patrick Stewart, so he's saying that Logan was the perfect end and he doesn't want to ruin that. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, like...
The last impression, I suppose.
The last impression you have of that character is one that is amazing and also incredibly sad.
Yeah.
Of him just broken down, and then the way he even dies.
Yeah, it's really heartbreaking.
Spoilers for Logan, which came out in 2016.
Yeah, but it's very good.
It's really good.
Yeah, I think they'll have to go new bald man.
New bald man?
Yeah. And make him bald from the start.
Vin Diesel?
Vin Diesel.
Imagine him in a wheelchair from
He's playing Bloodshot now.
Oh yeah. He lives his life one quarter
wheel at a time. Who would you get? Just a general bald actor.
And you'd have to cast someone good. You've had McAvoy and Patrick Stewart. It has to be someone really good.
Yeah, I think you get someone maybe that's done stage stuff because they have that grandiose way of speaking.
Who's the best actor in the world?
Ross Marquand.
Maybe Hugo Weaving. He's free.
He's free.
After another few weeks in the fucking acting in the play, now he's free.
Now just keep your book open, Hugh. Don't be signing up to anything.
Would you cast young or old?
Ooh, I would say maybe 40s kind of age.
Okay.
For in the MCU.
So it's not them growing up again.
No.
You want the school to be all set up.
I think so, and just it was hidden. He'd use his mind powers to hide it from the public for the past 20 years.
The mind powers.
Yeah.
You gotta get past those mind powers,
Absolutely.
man. You a scriptwriter in Hollywood.
Yeah, I am actually.
I think you work for DC. There's mind powers. Right?
Mind powers.
I don't know how clear I have to make this, lads.
One word. Mind powers.
Drops the mic, walks out. Okay, we're moving on to the biggest news of the week, Sean.
Is it really though?
No, I'm lying to you.
Interesting.
National Treasure 3
Good God.
is in development officially. That is right.
Yes. Okay.
He's back.
The Cage Man is back.
The Cage Man. He's been let out of the cage.
We're never out with the cage.
No one ever.
We're always in with the cage. So, National Treasure 3 presumably takes place after National Treasure 2, Book of Secrets.
I can only assume.
Where the president has a secret book with all of the conspiracies written in it.
Oh, damn.
And it's just fucking hidden in a library. And so they find the lost Temple of Gold. It's inside Mount Rushmore as it goes. The bad guy from Westworld drowns. And then they all meet up with the president, who Nicolas Cage kidnapped previously.
But he's cool with it.
He's totally chill with it.
He's fine.
The president just gave him all the secrets because he kidnapped him and proved he was right. Because basically, I've gone too far. The whole plot of this movie is that Nicolas Cage's ancestor is being framed as being a traitor. Now, we're back to the end of the film, where they meet the president and the Secret Service in a fucking aircraft hangar.
Yeah.
And
the whole... Doesn't he find a gate to a place with a piece of rock?
He does, yeah. He puts his hand into a rock with an eagle on it.
Yeah.
And then he screams, pretending his hand was cut off. Fucking genius. But when he kidnapped the president earlier, they were in a tomb. And the president said, hey, when you get that book, have a look at page 47 for me.
Subtle.
Presumably, the president hasn't read the book.
No, he hasn't.
So the president says at the end, when he's in the aircraft hangar, did you ever get a chance to look in that page? And Nicolas Cage says, yes, think it could be the most important discovery of human history. And they finished the movie on that in 2009. 2007.
Yeah.
And we haven't heard from any of them since.
To be honest with you now, after you explained all that was hilarious, but I have been on edge ever since the end of that movie.
I have been waiting.
The Cage Man knows the most important thing in the whole world, and he hasn't told us.
Well, he's been hunting for it.
It's a cliffhanger that I wasn't able for.
Luke, I am your father. No,
I can't have it. Nicolas Cage looking at the book going, "Ooh, that's interesting." I had that all day, boy. You had more enthusiasm for National Treasure 2 than every Star Wars movie we've ever talked about, every MCU movie we've ever talked about.
I don't know what it is, but the ending of that movie is stuck in my head
forever,
and I think about it maybe once a month.
Oh man, I don't know where to go here.
Like, the first movie was just stealing the Declaration of Independence.
But he uses his own credit card.
He does, yeah.
He's fucking
That's how they track him. And the fucking... He sets up Sean Bean to be arrested by the FBI at the end.
Yes. Sean Bean...
and they were looking for a big treasure. A big load of treasure.
Would you say some sort of national treasure?
A national treasure indeed.
Yes.
But the real treasure was knowledge.
Oh!
But also
and the friends we made along the way.
Yes, but also he made enough to buy a big mansion at the end.
So not really just knowledge then. You can't really pay for a mansion, but knowledge.
No, artefacts.
Artefacts and, money.
Yeah, that's
People gave him money for that stuff.
I think the second one is more... It's just more than the first.
It's more... They put that on the poster.
It's more.
It's more than the first, right? That just doesn't say more of what.
There's more.
There's just more of it. So National Treasure 3 is in development, and we only know this because Chris Bremner's schedule, when he was putting up for Bad Boys 4, they did a story about Bad Boys 4 and how it was being done.
Yeah.
And in that story, they were like, Chris Bremner's schedule is heating up as he's also writing National Treasure 3 for Disney.
Excellent.
Disney own National Treasure 3 now, by the way.
That's madness.
Yes.
Did they not always own National
Have
Treasure?
Have they owned it, or was that?
I think I remember watching it on Disney Channel.
Okay, well that's fair
one
enough.
day. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Okay,
but
how many times have you seen National Treasure 2?
6 or 7.
Oh my god! What?
I've seen the first one about the same amount of times.
This is... You've lived a fascinating life. You're telling me, right? You've watched National Treasure 1 and 2 at least 14 times.
Yeah, I've seen both of them in the cinema once.
Yeah. But you didn't see Jumanji until 2 weeks ago.
I think I have National Treasure 1 on DVD.
I went to the cinema to see National Treasure 2.
Yeah? Did you like it? What do you think at the end?
What did I... I think I've only ever seen it once.
Oh no.
In 2007, so I can't really remember. It was 13 years ago.
13 years ago. I was 10.
Yeah, that's a long time ago. I was not 10.
14.
I was 56.
Oh my god.
Would you believe?
I wouldn't.
We wouldn't. Benjamin Button in this one.
You were a 6-year-old and you know it.
Oh, I wasn't. No, I was 4. If I was 4, that's 17.
Jesus,
I actually have my exams next. Yeah, you're weird if you're hanging out with me. You're a bit strange, aren't you?
Yeah, sure. I love National Treasure.
You pick me up outside the school. Pull up. Get in, lads.
The microphones hop in the back.
Instead of offering sweets.
Yeah. On the podcast.
Oh man. So National Treasure, apparently the first National Treasure grossed nearly $350 million.
A tenth of what it deserves.
And the second one grossed nearly $460 million.
It's growing.
So this one's $1 billion, surely.
Surely it has to be. Look, I think it's going to make, calling it now, 700,000 to 800,000. Sorry, 7 to 800 million.
Stop.
Million, I said million.
1,000. You're right. 1,000.
No, it's going to make...
You were right the first time.
It's going to make $730 million.
$730 million.
Yeah, you can refer back to
National
this.
Treasure Tree. Someone timestamped this. What day is it? It's the 27th.
Yeah.
Okay. National Treasure Tree is going to make 700 and what?
30 million.
$30 million.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We're, boys. That is wrong.
I'm talking Venom levels of money.
Fuck's sake. I would actually prefer National Treasure Tree to get it before Venom.
Yeah. Just the underdog, you
How
know?
crazy do you want this to get? Because 2 was fucking
2 was
mental.
balls to the wall. I loved it.
Like, he put his hand in a fucking wall with an eagle on it, fake screamed, and a cave opened up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it did. Obviously, it all makes sense.
I don't know where you'd go. Because... unless he has to, like, literally kill a man. I don't know how much more he can do. He's kidnapped the president.
It turns into Saw. You have to chop off his leg and attach it to his arm.
Is all the cast coming back? Are we getting Riley?
How do you know their names?
You know Riley.
Who's Riley?
Riley's the geek.
How do I know Riley?
He wrote a book that no one read. In National Treasure 2,
Right.
he was famous for writing a book about conspiracies.
Right.
And the running joke was that he gave it to all of his friends,
Yeah.
and none of them read it. Nicolas Cage takes it out of an envelope in front of him.
That's a good gag.
Yeah, it is.
It's a good gag. I think we should have, I don't know, maybe Nicolas Cage has to like pull a lever in like Armenia,
Okay.
and then a door opens, but the door is in Switzerland.
Oh.
And so he has to, but he only has 12 hours to get there before the door closes back.
I see.
Then you have like a timestamp, and then you got him chasing through the woods.
Oh, it's a woods, is it?
He's running.
He's sprinting from Armenia to Switzerland.
That's what I like to say.
That's the only version of this movie
To
we'll
be honest with
accept.
you, the rest of it's all as ludicrous.
Yeah, you know what? You're right, like.
Like, none of it makes any fucking sense. He kidnapped the president,
Yeah.
and he just walked away.
John Voight is his father.
Yeah. Does that work?
I don't know.
How old is Nicolas Cage and John Voight?
I don't know. Nicolas Cage must be... He's 50 by this point.
Oh, he
surely,
has to
isn't
be
he?
50.
But, like... I don't know. I'm going to get too into this. But it's a lot about, like, the Founding Fathers and American, like, revolutionism. It's a lot of that going on in this film.
I hope he steals the Declaration of Independence again,
Yeah.
just because he can.
I hope he gets knocked out and has a talk with one of his forefathers in his dreams.
He has 4 fathers.
Yeah, he does. 4 John Voights. In a house of mirrors.
And that's the riddle. They're all saying, our forefathers wrote the independence. They meant your forefathers, Nicolas Cage and John Voight.
And they both, like, Batman, The Dark Knight Rises, like, nod at each other.
Oh, there's a little moment in a
and
French
John
cafe.
Voight, yeah, and John Voight just fades.
Oh.
He gets dusted. $730 million.
I think it's written on the wall. If that happens, I'll go see it twice. Okay, we have one more, and then we get to our big news story of the week. But I have a news story here that made me... man, I read this headline, and there's a lot in it that I don't think we're going to like.
Okay.
So I'll just read the headline, and you just tell me your first thought. I want to see if it matches to my first thought.
Okay.
Bambi is Disney's next animated movie getting a live-action adaptation. What are your thoughts, John?
Of all the ones to do.
That's what I thought. Who wants to see a deer get shot?
That's all it's going to be, man. Like, how? How is this going to work? How is this going to be entertaining?
Yeah.
It's going to be... I think a CGI deer is harder than a CGI lion, first of all.
Yes, definitely.
CGI rabbit too.
Are we seeing CGI, not just like straight up live action?
Well, they are computer generated.
Yeah, no,
like.
you would. But I think it makes it more fun if the deer looks more real. Like, I think it makes it real, like, less connected to reality.
If you see the light leave its eyes,
Yeah. I think that would be more fun for a family and, you know, friends and just children.
See, now, if it's going to be a shot-for-shot remake, it's going to be horrifying.
It looks like Disney will be the next animated movie film to get a remake released released it or next year, the year after.
I mean,
Shot for shot remake?
Probably. Fuck. See, but the thing is, the others have all made money.
Yes,
is the thing.
So that's why they're doing this.
But I don't think they're
does anybody
worth my time, I want to say.
Does anybody want to watch Bambi again?
No.
Does anybody
I've seen Bambi like when I was a kid because it was on.
Yeah. I don't think I ever wanted to watch Bambi.
No, because it's horrifying.
Yeah.
It's fucking miserable.
You're like 5 and you're just like, this is the worst.
Bambi curls up to their mother's corpse.
Yeah. It's all going to be fun and games with their live action as well. You'll get to see it in HD, pristine.
You're going to see a deer stop breathing.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Oh, it's monstrous.
Who is this for?
Who is this for? This is... They're just building up to release a DVD collection of all of them.
You think?
Yeah.
Right.
This is... Of all the ones to do, I can't believe they chose Bambi.
I genuinely read that headline. I thought it was like a joke website.
Yeah.
And I actually had to correspond with another few of them just to make sure. And then I was like, no, I think the maniacs are actually doing Bambi.
Bob Iger has gone too far.
He's bored. He's just bored.
Let's just fucking try it, lads.
Because he's just like, I liked Bambi when I was a kid. Makes my daughter cry. Let's fucking do Bambi again.
There's one good live action remake of a Disney film.
Go on.
Tarzan.
Yes, good stuff.
Yes.
Actually, I'd like to review the Mobby for...
that would be a good one.
I haven't seen that in years. I'd like to go back and watch it.
I have a feeling it'll hold up.
But yeah, so THR is reporting that Disney has hired Geneva Robertson, Dwore and Lindsay Beer to write a live-action remake of its animated Bambi film. I think that this is a terrible idea.
I think it's awful. Like, I don't care if it's a good movie. I'm not watching that.
It's going to be largely photorealistic CGI, just like the Disney's Jungle Book and The Lion King.
These are just VFX demos.
Yes, but I think it'll look... genuinely, is it 10 times more haunting to watch a more likely live action deer get shot in the face?
Yeah. Like,
it's pretty bad when it's a drawing.
Are we going to see the hunter?
What's the hunter?
Like the person who pulled the trigger.
Yeah.
Or is it just going to be the gun coming out of the bushes?
Gun coming out of the bushes, maybe.
That's a real gun, though.
Yeah.
We're going to be watching a real gun in a Disney movie.
And then I want the deer to look as real as possible so I can really soak up the death.
Yeah. Like, is there going to be blood? Because if they're going realistic, there's going to be blood.
Yeah, there will be blood.
Good movie.
Thank you.
Should remake it in live action.
No, remake it in animated.
Animated Daniel Day-Lewis. That's I don't think it's their best idea to date.
It's not the best. Disney have just gone mad.
Live action Pinocchio I'd prefer to see.
There is a live action Pinocchio coming out as well.
Is there?
Yes.
I'd prefer to see that.
I actually had the choice between the two stories that I was going to cover. Pinocchio had a little more news, but I thought Bambi was a worse idea.
Bambi's a much worse idea.
Yeah.
Pinocchio, at least you get to see a little puppet boy walk around.
Yeah, you could just do like a Roger Rabbit situation.
Yeah. Yeah, you could.
You're so mad.
There's a rabbit in Bambi.
There is. Hope he gets shot too.
Oh,
hope they all get shot.
No.
Balloon to pieces.
No.
Chick, bang again. Go again.
You killed that deer with one shot. Bang, bang.
I want to ruin another generation of children.
That's all it's going to
be. But worse.
Worse.
So we're finishing off Movie Mondays this week, Sean, with Taika Waititi.
The man himself.
Taika Waititi is courted for the next Star Wars movie, apparently.
Interesting choice.
Yes.
Now, you have to let him be Taika Waititi.
See, now, that's an interesting concept that you've come up with there, and I don't think that's going to work. So I think you want to get back into line.
Yeah.
And just follow what they say in the surveys that they've done on the people.
Of course. Mm-hmm. Just get Taika to call action and cut.
What are you doing, Taika? Do a funny voice for a droid, like you do in The Mandalorian.
That's all you need.
And then just finish your day.
Just go home.
You're grand. So Taika Waititi is, of course, the director behind Jojo Rabbit and Thor Ragnarok. He is basically one of like the highest rising directors in Hollywood at the minute, or fastest rising.
Oh yeah, once he did Ragnarok, everyone wanted him.
Which is why Star Wars now want him because they've done a survey.
Yeah.
And they're like, who's your favourite director? And
Fair.
the 18 to 40 demographic said Taika Waititi.
Yeah. Like, and is it, see, because he's done a space movie before. He's done two of them, in fact.
Thor Ragnarok, of course, yeah.
And Guardians. Oh no, that's James Gunn, sorry.
How dare you?
Because they're the same now, they're friends.
They're the same person.
Yeah, sorry, Taika Waititi has done Thor Ragnarok before.
Yeah.
Which, like, do you want his version of space or do you want the Star Wars version of space?
I don't know if I'm the right man to ask that question to, because I would be a very casual Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
I think the question would be, would a diehard fan want Taika's version of fun zany stuff? Because they tried fun zany stuff at 8 for a little bit.
Yeah.
And that did not work in any way.
See, I'm conflicted on that. Because
Yes.
I really like the stuff he's done for Marvel.
Well, actually, that comes into this in a second. But keep going.
But I don't know. I don't know. Will it be out of place in everything we have established in Star Wars? I wouldn't mind a little change. I think that would be good.
Changes don't work in Star Wars.
Oh, did it not?
No, they tried it for ages.
That Lucasfilm might be like, no, that's too far in one direction.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, alright, go fuck yourself.
They tried it with Rian Johnson.
Yeah.
They're never going to do it again.
Colin Trevorrow.
No, get out.
Like, it's
JJ, bring JJ back.
Yeah, I want to. If he doesn't end up making it, I want him to say what he was going to do. You know, I want to compare and contrast.
And this is interesting because me and you were probably like two of the biggest Taika Waititi fans in the world.
True.
And we vote for him to direct everything.
Yeah.
But I gave you the Star Wars, which is one of your favourite franchises.
Yeah.
And you're one of your favourite directors. But when you think about it, I just don't think like they'll do him justice.
That's what I'm
rather
worried
than
about,
he won't do them justice.
If I'm watching something from Taika Waititi, it's Taika Waititi.
Yeah.
It's not Taika Waititi and 40 men in suits who think they know better.
Sure, Thor Ragnarok, like half of that is just improv.
Yeah, and it's the best Thor movie.
Like he wrote a lot of it down, and then during it they would just like just keep saying lines.
Yeah,
just see what happens.
And that's why you get some of the best things, like the Thor with the snake.
I was genuinely going to come up with that story. Yes,
that's improvised.
Yeah,
like.
and he knows I love snakes.
And then he stabbed me. We were 8 at the time.
Yeah. But like that, I don't think Phil Lord and Chris Miller tried that with Solo.
Yeah,
it did not go well.
Disney didn't want it.
No,
Lucasfilm didn't want it.
Yeah, because they came in and they were shooting Solo, and the stories were that they were improving scenes and reshooting scenes over and over again. And Disney were like, "What are you doing?
Yeah,
you have a script. Stick to the script."
Whereas, and when you look at like Spider-Verse, all the voice actors just did a shit ton of lines. Like John Mulaney when he was doing Spider-Man,
he was doing loads of random stuff.
Yeah, to the point where he was cursing and everything that they cut out. But they just let him run, and they'd take what they wanted, what fit the story, and they'd just put that in the movie.
Do you think that's a better way to do it? But at the same time, I'm sure there's been hundreds and hundreds of amazing movies that have been written in a boardroom script perfectly. Like I think it's Wedding Story that's been nominated for the Oscar
Marriage
this year.
Story.
Sorry, Marriage Story. But they like why that works is because it's like, oh, it's like a real couple, like they're shouting over each other.
Yeah.
But Scarlett Johansson said that was all in the script. Like there's not one word that's not in that script, that they're talking over each other, lines are overlapping.
Yeah,
it's written like that.
And that's a credit to the writers then.
Yeah.
So like, and I'm sure with the amount of improv, I think it's more of like Taika Waititi will have a script.
Yeah.
But if you want to change some stuff and he thinks it works, go for it. I think he trusts actors.
See, yeah, if you have Chris Hemsworth,
like,
and nobody knew how funny he was.
Yeah, and now he's open to all kinds of comedy roles.
Yeah,
that he was not getting offered before
because he was just the long blonde dude who was handsome in Thor: The Dark World. Yeah,
like that's it.
But this is actually very interesting because you are forgetting one major thing that we've discussed already, and that is that Kevin Feige has moved over to help the Star Wars project recently. Do you not remember?
I do remember this. Yeah, I forgot this information.
Kevin Feige came across, and he's not the head of it, but he's helping out as a story advisor and story. So he probably, definitely came over, I'm assuming, and they said, we need to find a new director, and he was like, I think Taika could do this.
I could see
He's
that.
worked with him before, and they would have a working relationship.
Like, I think Star Wars has gotten to the point now, change it up. You know, like, again, same as you said, I'm worried that they might not do Taika, like, do him good. But I think there's enough room in that galaxy for a bit of fun. Like, if you wanted to, or maybe Taika Waititi's going to do a serious movie.
Or they could just have him do a Disney Plus thing.
Yeah, like, just give him, let him do what he wants to do.
Well, the reason why this is coming up is not only with Kevin Feige, but because he's on The Mandalorian, which has put him in the same world as Jon Favreau, and the series creator and writer. Basically, Jon Favreau has said that he's going to be working with Kevin Feige to try and rebuild like a Star Wars universe.
Excellent.
On Disney Plus, because the two of them built the MCU. Really, they were the starting point.
Yeah, exactly.
And so the two of them have now been brought over because Disney own everything. So if you have two of like the best, you're like, okay, well, just put these two best players on your team and let's see if you can win.
Yeah, that's interesting because it builds the opportunity for the Disney Plus one to be longer form stories and a more fleshed out universe.
Yeah.
Whereas the movies, they're condensing everything. And they're kind of filling in the universe after the fact with comics and books.
And ironically, I think, like, not to speak for Star Wars fans, but I think people like the first one. Like, people prefer when you world build and then we're in that world. Whereas Star Wars, the movies, you just come in and there's an hour and a half and then you're out.
Exactly, yeah. Like, my favourite stuff in Star Wars is, like, the Old Republic shit that happened 10,000 years before the main story.
Yeah.
Because that's when, like, loads of interesting shit happened.
But what about the Skywalkers? And like,
that 90-year span of time.
They're just always there.
There's so much happens. And, like, some of it's good. But, like, I think seeing Obi-Wan, like, you're going to live with Obi-Wan for 12 episodes.
Why don't they do Taika Waititi Obi-Wan series with Kevin Feige overseeing it?
Oh my god.
Look, give me money.
Yeah. I'm written for you, Disney.
Like, if you just have the lads, you have Obi-Wan, and I think, how many times could Taika Waititi get him to say hello there in walking into every single scene? I think hundreds
of thousands of times.
Yes.
So I think I trust Taika Waititi. I'll watch whatever he makes, but Disney and Lucasfilm need to trust him.
This is so weird because, like, if I had asked you 5 years ago, who do you trust more, Star Wars or Taika Waititi? Like, you'd be like, first of all, who's Taika Waititi?
Yeah.
Secondly, obviously Star Wars. Like, Star Wars know what they're doing. Like,
yeah, because The Force Awakens.
Yeah, like, they're obviously going to know what they're doing. Like, they have it all planned. And now, it's weird how in a few short years
everything can change.
And now you're just like, oh man, I don't know. Like, Star Wars, clearly, they're not, maybe they don't have every duck in order. Maybe they're flying by the seat of their service.
The surveys. Get surveys out of Hollywood.
Just please, Disney, stop. Genuinely, it is that scene in The Simpsons.
Yeah,
where
literally.
They're just asking the kids, so you want something to be more horror, but also funnier, but also less horror, but also less funny.
Yeah.
Right, okay, right.
They're very big.
You press yes on all of them.
Yeah. I don't know. I want to see what comes of it, but I'm worried they'll ruin everything.
Okay. Do you want to do weekly recommends?
We can do a weekly recommend.
We haven't done one in ages.
Not at all, boys. Let me have a quick think about what I've been up to.
I've just thrown this on you, but I'll go first. But
you had time to prepare.
Sorry, no, I actually haven't come up with anything. I was just like, might as well do a weekly recommends.
Yeah, why not?
Put in that funky jingle. You forgot about the jingle.
I think I deleted the jingle.
Oh, well, we're going to have a new jingle, aren't we? We're going to have to find a new one.
Go for what, yeah. What's your thinking?
My recommendation would be Bad Boys 3.
Ah, excellent.
Because it's a fun romp. Go see it with your family. It's a lot of F-bombs. Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, if you like the last one, it's fine. And also, if you know nothing about Bad Boys, it's also fine.
Yeah.
Fair. It's two old cops. It's the plot of Lethal Weapon 4.
You like Lethal Weapon 4, you like that. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Excellent. I will recommend something that's actually finishing soon, but it's very, very good. It's The Good Place on Netflix. Yeah. I think next week is the final episode.
Okay.
But it's a show that's been consistently great, like the whole way through. And I've
never actually seen The Good Place.
Really? I think you'd really enjoy it. It's got Ted Danson in it.
Oh!
Yeah.
Great hair for a man his age.
Absolutely great everything for a man his age. So the whole plot is that lady called Eleanor.
She dies and goes to heaven or hell or purgatory.
She dies and goes to the good place, which is heaven.
Okay.
But she finds out she's not meant to be there.
Right, okay.
And so it's her trying to hide everything that's going on. But things start going wrong in the good place because there's a bad person there. It's very good.
Interesting.
Very good show. And the final episode is, as I said, this Friday coming up.
And I love Veronica Mars, so I'm all about Kristen Bell.
Kristen Bell is amazing.
Yeah,
she can do no wrong.
She can do no wrong. She's pretty great.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
I'll definitely check that out.
I think you should.
Yeah. I think that's it for this week's Movie Mondays.
What a week.
What a week it's been. And we're another week older and another week wiser.
Well, one of us is.
Well, one of us is. You're not older.
No.
Surely you're older.
I've got Benjamin Button's disease.
Disease seems like you're insulting him about
Infection?
That's worse. So do you want to take it out, Joe?
Yeah, thank you everyone very much for listening to this episode of Movie Mondays. We'll be back on Monday next week.
Oh Jesus!
I fucked up.
Fucked it up already.
Back on Wednesday, Weirdness Wednesday. Friday with Hero Zero, and next Monday with another episode of Movie Mondays.
He's infected, lads. Leave it alone.
It's the Benjamin Buttons. I've got the mind of a toddler now. As I said at the start, thanks very much to all our patrons who support us over on Patreon. Be sure to head on over there and check out the tiers, see if any of them interest you. As we said, you'll get that extra show once every month. It'll probably be starting next month, I imagine, because we're nearly at the end of January.
True story.
And if you can't support us over there, the best way you can support the show is by telling one human being that we exist.
Just the one.
So we're on Twitter at Heroes for Hire Pod, Facebook Heroes for Hire Podcast, Instagram Heroes for Hire Podcast, or you can email us heroesforhire_@outlook.com. All that's in the description, as well as the Patreon link. Everything you could ever possibly need.
Nailed it.
Thanks, buddy, except for that bit at the start. Fuck that right up.
So I've got an honour.
I've been Sean.
See you next week, guys.
Bye.
Bye.